morning, lovely friends. How are we all today? Welcome to the Yarn and Yarns YouTube channel. My name is Angela and this is Vlogmas Day 20. Oh, I'm sat at a bit funny angle there, sorry. So it's Thursday here today and I have another 2 groups in the shop today. I think both will be relatively quiet. I know definitely this afternoon there's at least 2 people of our customary 7 that won't be here this week. Actually 3. So yeah, it will be relatively quiet this afternoon. Not sure about this morning. I think that one might be a quiet one as well. But that's okay. I am running a little bit behind this morning. Found it really hard to get up. Kept falling back to sleep. So yeah, I'm looking. I think it's like partly psychological, isn't it? When you know you've got some time coming up. The last few days seem like a real slog. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Saturday. I love going into the shop, don't get me wrong. That bit of it isn't the slog. It's just the getting up in the dark mornings that is the slog for sure. I'm enjoying a nice cup of tea. I am trying some more teas from the Bird and Blend Tea Club that I signed up to a couple of months ago. I'm drinking some figgy pudding this morning and it's actually really nice. And this, check out this mug. This was the gift that I got from my Secret Santa present from the crochet group yesterday. Isn't it gorgeous? It's lovely. And I think on the bottom it's from Anthropology. So yeah, it's lovely. Lovely mug, I love it. I managed to do my swatch for my Incunabula cardigan last night. I found the instructions for the swatch a little bit confusing. When I looked on Ravelry, the swatch appeared to be done over stocking stitch, and when you look in the book, it says over the stitch pattern. But I just find that quite confusing because the cardigan is, in the most part, stockinette with the little cable panels, so I wasn't quite sure what to do, so I've just done a stockinette swatch and hope that that will do. The cardigan's got a slight bit of negative ease and I'm knitting the largest size, so I figure I will just go with the fabric that I like and do a little bit of maths to make sure I'm going to get something that will fit me as I want it. Should be relatively easy to adapt the pattern by extending or shortening those stockinette panels. So yeah, that's drying. My Darumi is also drying. They're just on the bathroom floor at the moment. I tend to just leave my knits on the bathroom floor because the central heating pipes go under there, so they dry out quite quickly. I also managed to knit 4 rows on my amulet shawl, including 1 bead row, and the bead rows take forever. I've got 1 more bead row to do, which I'm hoping to tackle this evening, and then I'll be on to the 3rd of the 4 sections. So yeah, I'm looking forward to moving on to the next section because it always feels like you're achieving something then, doesn't it? What else have I got going on today? Nothing else of note, I don't think. So I'll wrap that up for this morning and I shall no doubt come back to you at points during the day. It has been a much busier morning in the shop than I anticipated. We had pretty much a full group this morning, which was fun. I do have 4 brand new crocheters in the Thursday morning group at the moment, so it's quite intense. I'm usually running around the table helping those ladies in their various projects, but I did manage to work a little bit on a project that I brought with me into the shop, specifically to work on today. And this project hasn't seen the light of day for quite a little while, but it is my Dern jumper, which is a really simple pattern from Rowan in their Valley Tweed book. and there's two versions of the jumper. There is a round neck and a V-neck. I think I've decided that I'm going to do the round neck, but I finished the front and the two sleeves. I was knitting on this project when I was in New Zealand at the very beginning of the year, so lots of fond memories knitted into this project. But I stalled on it a little bit because I needed to cast on the front and hadn't got round to that, and as I have already mentioned, casting on for me is always a little bit of a hurdle. So now that the project's cast on, I'll be able to continue working on it. It's very basic stockinette jumper. So this morning I cast on for the ribbing, and I've managed to knit 7 rows of the 27 required in the rib panel. So we'll see how far we get. If I can get through the ribbing today, then I'll be very pleased. And again, this will be just another one that I will pick up and put down as and when. I'd really like to get this finished. I've got 3 projects left on the needles from my 12 cast-ons of Christmas last year. The amulet shawl, Dern jumper, and also a cardigan, which I haven't touched really since I cast it on. But I'd like to give the amulet and the Dern a bit of priority in the new year. Once I get through my 12 cast-ons madness, it would be really nice just to concentrate on these and get these off the needles. It's a fingering weight yarn, so it takes quite a bit of knitting, even though it's just plain. To get a good size for me is a fair amount of knitting, but the yarn comes in these beautiful hanks. As I say, it's Rowan Valley Tweed, and it is, let's see what it says on the label, I can't remember, I think it's 100% wool. Yeah, 100% wool, though it doesn't specify exactly what, and for a 50-gram hank you get 207 metres. And as you can see, I've got this beautiful rusty orange colour on the go. I found this, I've got a project bag that I'm keeping the project in. I'm keeping the project in my oyster catchers bag that I made for myself a little while ago. And in the project bag I found this little ball, this ball, and a hank. So I was probably using these to work the sleeves. I was working the sleeves 2 at a time. So I've cast on with this, and I will go on to this, but as I've got this in the bag, I think I'll actually just take the time to wind it up so that I can keep going. I think I will definitely need these to get through the front of the project. If not, go into another one. I've still got a couple of skeins of this at home, so I've got plenty of yarn, but I think while I've got 5 minutes between groups, I'm just going to spend some time balling this up so that it is ready to go when I get there. How is that even comfy?